Hi, I'm Christian and I was doing the original scoring for Son of Perdition. A little bit about myself, I started composing about 3 years ago. I'd always sort of written music, however I started uploading it online about 3 years ago, and just for no real reason other than just sort of wanted to share it. And then I sort of amassed a relatively alright SoundCloud following. And from then on, it's just sort of come very naturally. People have asked me, seen my compositions and sort of asked if I could write specifically for stuff. And that's how I've got into writing soundtracks for, short films like Son of Perdition. When I was approaching the soundtrack for Son of Perdition, Matt was really good and hands-on about sort of sending me across samples of other soundtracks and thrillers that he was sort of really into and thought would work well thematically with Son of Perdition. So I had a sort of a wide base to sort of choose from in regards to inspiration for it. And that sort of led me to sort of go down a bit more of a harmonic minor esque approach, something very sort of classically 50s in regards to The Omen, those sort of old school thriller / horror movies, which are really driven by the piano but also have these sort of almost rising and falling string melodies around it, just sort of creating that suspense. And from then on, the sort of theme developed into the whole score, really. Initially, when I watched the film, I had the theme running in my mind, so I understood sort of naturally where that main theme was going to occur. For me, what I wanted to do was introduce it in stages so that the film felt like it felt like the music was sort of following the plot of the film. So as the plot developed, the music developed, and when you sort of fully understand what's going to happen in the film, that is where the theme comes in at its fullest. I approach writing for a film very differently from sort of writing my own compositions. When I've written my own composition, it's more about taking time out. The inspiration has to come from yourself or sort of exterior elements around you. However, I mean, I actually find composing for a film or for anything like that a bit easier because you're using someone else's inspiration to sort of fuel your own. The idea is already there, you just sort of need to find it to a certain extent. So you've got the vision and it's just reaching it. I was really interested with the Son of Perdition because thrillers are not really a soundtrack I've normally sort of done previously. That's why I wanted to get stuck into it a bit more. It allows me to sort of experiment and be creative in a different format. And I think that's the only sort of way to progress as a writer, is to sort of get stuck into stuff you wouldn't normally do and then sort of test yourself to that extent.